So welcome back to our channel. We don't announce this often. We're Dad's Book Reviews. I'm Kevin.
I'm Don.
And this is my dad, and he reads a lot of books, and we thought we'd share the ones he likes the most with you. So we've done it for a year now.
This will be the start of the second year.
Yeah, we're up to about 450 subscribers, so it's an interesting project. So one thing I have done for my dad is I've written a website for him to help him keep track of all the books he reads, so that mostly so I can find some books in there that I want to read. We thought we'd open up to you this website. It should be dadsbookreviews.com. It has the books we've so far reviewed on there, and we'll continue adding to it as we add more reviews. If you want to, take a look. Let us know what you think. Let us know if we should be changing anything. Hopefully it works well.
Yes, it's been very useful for me. It took me years until he did this, I would continually buy another book and find out I'd already read it.
And then he was keeping track of it in a Google spreadsheet at one point, and was like, I can't find anything in here. So I work as a software developer and thought I would help out. All right, well, how many books
We
this
got
month?
4 books this month.
Okay.
The first one is a series by the name of Return of the Runebound Professor. It's by Actus. It's an isekai fantasy. There are 5 books in the series. They're all named Return of the Runebound Professor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The books vary in length from 550 pages to 752 pages. The protagonist is Noah, and he dies. The first thing that happens in the book is he dies. And then he finds himself in a long line of souls that are waiting to be reborn. And he stands in this line for thousands of years. And it's very boring. And he doesn't like it. But when he comes to the front of the line and it's his turn to be reborn, something happens. I'll let you read in the book what happens. But instead of being memory wiped and put into the body of a baby, he's ended up being put into the body of a young professor that has just died, just been killed by some monster and poison. He got both. The monster hurt him real bad, and he drank a solution that was supposed to heal him, but it was poison, so he died. He wakes up in this body, and the body's all healed now, but there are monsters, and he gets killed immediately. And then he goes back, and another body is formed. Here's the monsters eating this body over here, and here he is in the same place that he was the first time with a new body. He gets killed several more times before he figures out that he's being reborn near this gourd that is hanging on his belt that the poison was in. He finally is able to learn to fight the monsters and kill them. And when he kills a monster, he gets energy from that monster that heals him up, makes him stronger. Finally makes it out of this forest that he's in, finds some people to help him get back to the city. He has the memories of when he was on Earth. He has no memories of who this guy that his body he's taken over is or what he's like. And when he gets back into the city, they know him, tell him his name, take him back to the city. And when he gets there, he finds out that he has a very poor reputation. He is thought poorly of by his students, by other professors, by his family. He is a despicable person that has lost the friendship and love of anyone. Most people really despise him because of the life that he lived before. He is bumbling around trying to figure out who I am, why do people hate me, how do I react to people without showing them that I am someone else that knows nothing about this world or this life or magic or any of the other things that are going on here.
So he's afraid to tell them that he's not who
He's
supposed to be?
in a position that he feels like if he tells someone, he's going to be in a worse shape
Okay.
than if he figures it out.
He's in a worse shape Everybody hates him, and he's in worse shape if they find out.
Yeah. Anyway, it has a fairly clunky beginning. It takes it several chapters into the book before I really got into it, and then it was very good. He goes against everything that this other person represented. He's still got the morals and the ideals of his past life, and he was a music teacher in his past life, and he was a good one and really enjoyed teaching students. So when he finds out he's got two students that he's mentoring, he's a magic professor, and he's supposed to be mentoring two magic students and teaching them how to be mages. He goes to class and they hate him and they don't want to have anything to do with him. But I guess he had made a agreement with these students beforehand that if they didn't bother him, he would pass them on the class. So now he's decided he's going to be a good professor, but he knows nothing about it. So he has to learn as he's trying to teach them. And he's faking it all the way, but actually doing a pretty good job in teaching them the things that they need to learn because he's learning it himself as he goes along. The book was really pretty good. Once he got into this role of I'm going to teach and I'm going to learn what I need so that I can teach well, really a fun book to read. I gave it a 10. It's excellent. There are incidents of high intensity violence. He gets to the point where dying is an option for him. If I can't find out any other way, I'll go in and die and learn by dying what I should have done, and I'll die again until I
So does
get it
he have a
right.
limited number of lives?
Doesn't seem to, as long as he has this gourd
Okay.
and he can put it in a place where it's not right the spot where the monster's eating him, he'll be okay. And he has some ability to hold back on going back into a new body, but it's a new body every time. Monster's eating the old body over
Okay.
here, and it's a new body.
Reconstituted.
And sometimes that's a problem because he's leaving bodies all over the place.
Is he leaving clothes, or he gets clothes when
He loses the clothes.
Okay.
They're still on his other body, so he has to go back and strip his body if it hasn't been totally wiped out. He goes through clothes at a high rate. There is limited use of hard profanity in here. There are mature, undescribed sexual encounters, and I rated it for teens.
Okay. Sounds good.
It was pretty good.
All right. Well, that was 4 books. I've read at least one of those since it was in the past. Hopefully, you find something you want to listen to. Let us know. Visit the website, dadsbookreviews.com, and let us, if it's not working well, let me know so I can fix whatever needs to be fixed. So,
Thank you for listening.